Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be replacing this front cowl and also the front windshield. Previous owner laid it down so it's a little banged up right here, piece broken over here, and then the windshield's just kind of cheaply made. Let's take a closer look, see what bolts we have to take out, what we have to do, and then I'll show you the new piece that's going on. So a little bit closer look, as you can see, the reason we are replacing this OEM front cowl, you could say, is previous owner laid it down so there's scratches everywhere, big crack, kind of cheap windscreen, piece missing up here, and then a couple bolts are just missing. So I think replacing that would make this front end look a whole lot better, and it would really complete the bike. So as you can see here, I got a one of those Chinese front cowls. Send the picture of the bike to him and he tries to paint match it as best as he can, but he just does a flat color for all the accent colors. So when I got it in, I had it sent to a paint shop. I don't know if you can really see it, but I had it paint matched to the Honda orange, which I think it is called Honda Pearl Fire Orange. I guess it was a pain in the butt to do just because it's a huge tri-coat process and all that stuff, but it turned out really good. So that's the front cowl that's going on. Then underneath that, we got a new zero gravity windscreen to go on. It's a lot better than this cheap eBay one, and it should make the bike look a little bit more aggressive. From what I found out is you take out these bolts that hold in the windscreen, the two bolts on each side that hold in the mirrors. You unhook this whole section from the front up there, it just kind of pops out. These two pieces have separated. You can pull under here, and this whole front cowl should just lift up. We got all the bolts that hold the windscreen in, bolts that hold the mirrors in. It is time to try to pop that out. What I think you can do is you just kind of grab right in here, run your fingers down, that snaps out. There's 4 screws, or 2 on each side in this exact position. Take those out, and then this whole thing should pop down. So let's take those out really quick. The most simple ones to take out that I completely forgot, don't forget these 2 on the back side here, because that's what I was dealing with for the past 5 minutes. So take those 2 out and it should pop right out. So that was a lot easier than I expected. Like I said, take those 2 bolts out on the side, don't forget those, and pop those out. Take all the bolts out up front, and then just pull out the bottom after you get it unclipped from that side and that side. It should just pop right off. So the next thing we have to do is put screw in the headlight to the new front cowl, then put the windshield on, put everything back together, and that should be done. Finally got this little third light put in. That was the biggest pain in the butt because, as you can see, you kind of have to hold the bolt in while you put the screw in, make sure it all lines up and everything, and that's just a whole ordeal. So now it is time to put the zero gravity windscreen in. As you can see, we got the windscreen bolted in, and now we're trying to line up everything and put it back together. This plastic piece under there that kind of like clips into the bottom part of the nose is being a pain in the butt, but after that, once you start clipping everything together, it should come together pretty easy. I didn't even explain this earlier. Snip the nose in, and then you start clipping in these bottom 2 sections. Bolts are already in up here. Let me make sure I did that right. So I'm gonna have to read, because I already put the these second bolts in. So I think the grommet is supposed to go under it so it just doesn't pop out like that. So I'm gonna have to redo that. Don't do what I did. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So as you can see, we finally got the, oh, hold on. Okay, now that there's not any fingerprints on it. We are finally done. It looks really good. The paint match on it is amazing with the sparkle from this tri-coat. It turned out really good. The zero gravity windscreen still have yet to ride with it, but compared to that old Amazon one, it looks really good. Kind of gives it a little bit of more style with that little double bubble. I like the way it looks compared to the rest with the stripes, and then it kind of goes plain, all that jazz. So that will wrap up today's video. Thanks again for watching. The shield and the front cowl turned out really well. Wasn't hard to install at all. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe.